Last time on Mr. Mom. Oh, thank God. I'm glad you're here, Ricky.
Why? What's up?
Well, the vacuum is attacking my dog. The Wi-Fi is down. My son is panicking. My daughter's in the dryer thinking she's in space, and I can't even get her out of it. I'm also having issues trying to make dinner in time before Sierra gets home.
Okay, don't panic. What do you want me to do?
Look, I need you to take care of this mess. I gotta get the hell out of here before I lose my mind.
Why the hell should I do that? They're your kids.
Look, I need a beer. You want one?
No, it's 10 in the morning.
Scotch then?
You're a sad excuse for a caring husband. I drove down here thinking you were dying. Look, if the house burns down or Sierra kills you, it's been a good run.
Armageddon is almost upon us.
I got news for you. It's already here.
Hello, travelers. You are about to enter in a multiverse all about TV shows and movies. Welcome yourself into the Multiverse of Entertainment podcast. It's where we discuss news stories, deep dive discussions on topics, and enjoy some nostalgic entertainment as well. Now, here are your explorers, Mitch Workman and Ricky Palmer. Oh, man. Well, good thing is, Ricky, we're back, and I'm still alive. My wife hasn't killed me. The house is still up and running.
Yay!
My dog is out of the dryer, and my son can play his video games. The dog is still panicking about the damn vacuum cleaner, though, so.
Yeah. Most dogs do, so that's not a surprise.
Hey, everybody, we're back. First off, happy Mother's Day coming up here soon. So we got a good episode for the moms today. As you can tell right off the bat, Mr. Mom for the title of the show, right?
Yeah, a really good movie. If you have not seen it, Michael Keaton at his best.
Oh, yeah. It's like Michael Keaton got Terry Garr, Martin Mull, really funny. The whole, if dad had to stay home and take care of the kids, what the hell would happen?
Yeah, and pretty much our skit at the beginning. Yeah, that would happen.
Yep, that's why we just want to say, we love you moms out there. We love our moms.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yep. Give your mom a hug and take her out nice. Take her out to dinner, maybe. I don't know. Do something nice for her. Appreciate her, okay? Because she's put up with your shit for all this long. So, be glad she didn't drown you in the water, okay? They're so
Mitch.
adorable till the bubble stop coming up.
Oh, Mitch.
Now the moms are going to hate me.
Add it to the list.
Yep, let's add that to that list. No, we're back into the Multiverse of Entertainment podcast. We're here for a good time. We hopped in on the Canyon Arrow.
Yeah.
If you don't know what that is, it's the car that was polarized in the Simpsons cartoon that Marge had. The SUV, the Canyon Arrow.
Yeah, that song. If you can look it up on YouTube, it's hilarious. It's funny.
Catchy.
Yeah, it's a catchy tune.
I think it wasn't like Hank Williams Jr. or Waylon Jennings or someone that they got to do the song.
I think it was Waylon Jennings because
someone.
Yeah, it was a classic country legend, but yeah.
Well, you gotta give that country legend voice to do kind of like you almost had to get like Sam Elliott or someone like Chevy Ford trucks or whatever.
Oh, which by the way, I think that's Miley Cyrus now that does it's either Chevy or Dodge, but she does a truck commercial.
Oh, well, she's gonna need it now because she. I don't know if you heard this news story before we start the episode, but
yeah.
So remember how she voiced the robot head mainframe in the second Guardians movie in the post-credit scene?
Yeah.
Well, she's been replaced.
Oh God.
They have Tara Strong who does the Miss Minute from Loki, but no, it's all right. Sorry, Miley. At least you have your music career. No, I was just due to scheduling conflicts, so she couldn't come in and do the lines. It's okay. It's all right. But no, we're down for an exciting episode. And while we're excited, what the hell have you been watching, Ricky? Anything good lately?
Oh, actually, yeah, quite a few things. After we finished recording last time, I did get to the end of Mandalorian. It's really good.
Yeah.
I still won't spoil it, but it was a really good season. Can't wait till next time. And then another thing, there's 2 movies I watched. I won't review them because they're not new; they're really old. Popeye with Robin Williams and Shelley Duvall. And it was a little rough. I don't like to give bad reviews, but it was a little rough. And then the other day, the NASCAR race was rained out, so I watched Sing from 2016, and I liked it. I'll have to catch the sequel. I think that's available to stream now. I just don't know where.
Yeah, you can watch it on Netflix, I think, right now. Yeah,
but I thought it was okay. And lastly, 2 new shows.
And basically, I would say Sing was the tryout for Terry Edgington to be.
Because I think he's
Elton John
gorilla, right?
Yeah. And he's saying what, Crocodile Rock, or I can't. He's saying an Elton John
standing.
Song. I'm still standing. Yeah. That's what it was.
And the funny thing is, they say that all right is in it, but I don't know who he is. Is he
he's the koala?
Okay.
Yeah, he's the koala.
Wow, because that didn't sound like him. He did a good job then.
Oh, if you want to go watch something scary with him, he did like a 5-hour presentation, like a motivation speech. And we're all just thinking like, man, cocaine had to be involved, because it was I have to show you some clips of it. It's just like, what are you okay, Matthew? Matthew, are you okay?
Yeah. And then another quick thing, A&E's got a couple one new show and one they brought back, WWE Treasures. And I like that one because even if you're not a wrestling fan, they just go out. It's like
it's almost like they're looking like for items too, like wardrobes or specific items at
the Pickers, like kind of like that show.
Oh, like American Pickers.
Yeah. And then Steve Austin versus America, or takes on America. That was pretty funny. He's just gonna go around
just stunning people.
No. He's just out doing different things. Like this episode, he was bowling with old people, then he went
picturing like him and like shooting beers with like old people bowling.
Oh, that'd be funny. And it's just him going around the U.S. meeting new people and trying different things. So
just getting out of the house, basically. It's probably like his wife's like, "You got to go do something. Get out of the house, Steve."
Yeah, because I don't think he does his podcast anymore. Because I think with COVID, they just kept doing a lot of reruns. So I gave up on it. So, what about you, Mitch? What do you got going on?
Well, I've watched the challenge you gave me, which we'll do that down the road here.
Yeah.
I do got another one lined up for you that I watched, that fitting because it was around NFL draft. I know you and me, we chatted back and forth Thursday night. I think next time we just need to like watch it together, just at least the first round, just to sit there and shit talk on what's going on.
Yeah, we do love our football. I will give you that.
I did watch a movie I'm going to challenge you probably next time, called Draft Day with Kevin Costner.
Oh, nice.
If you guys have not checked this out, I would. It's on HBO Max right now. It's an all-star cast. It has him, Jennifer Gardner, Dennis Leary, Frank Langella. Who else? Chadwick Boseman's in this. Terry Crews. This is really good movie. It's directed by Ivan Reitman. So it's basically what happens the day. This all takes place on the first day of the draft. So just give you a quick run. Kevin Costner plays this general manager of the Cleveland Browns, and they had an all right season, but their owner wants them to make a splash. Like, maybe you should get the new quarterback that everybody's talking about, the Heisman winning quarterback from Wisconsin.
Okay.
He'd be a good fit. It's like, well, we're going to either get a running back or a linebacker. We have our pick set. And so Seattle comes in, tries to say, hey, you want that first round pick? We'll give you, we'll give you that if you give us like all these picks. It's like, so in the meantime, he's like, God, what do I do? What do I do? Do I stick with what I have for my pick, or do I go with the quarterback? It's really good. Like, if you are an NFL fan or you really love watching the draft, like me and Ricky, you might really like this. So I would check it out if you do. It's really good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely.
Yeah, and then just I've been watching all the Guardian stuff the past couple of weeks, getting all psyched up for the movie that came out that we're going to review later. But I've watched the 2 Guardians movies. I watched the holiday special, the 2 Avengers the Avenger movies, and I even watched the I Am Groot shorts. And I even went back to watch the What If episode where it was Star-Lord was T'Challa, just for fun. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, I took a time. I didn't do it like, all right, I'm going to sit here one day and just watch them all.
Oh God. There are people like that don't have jobs and they'll sit and watch the MCU the whole day. And I'm like, that's a little too much.
Yeah. Like this past Wednesday, I know some of the IMAX theaters around here, they were doing watch all 3 Guardians movies back to back to back.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, that's great. It's like, it starts at 7 p.m. It's like, I got to work the next day. Jeez.
Yeah.
I got kids, man.
Yeah, I got kids, man.
But no, other than that, that's about pretty much what I've been watching. And then been playing the new Star Wars Jedi Survivor. So if you're a gamer out there and you like Star Wars, I would recommend play that. It's fun.
PS5, did you see the commercial? Real quick, it has to do with that.
Yeah.
Did you see the commercial where the kid's like, "Oh, I have 2 lightsabers and I can pull them apart." And then
Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill's like, "I didn't have that.
I didn't have 2 lightsabers." Oh my God, yeah. And of course, we had fun at the Free Comic Book Saturday, man. I hope you guys had fun too. I know me and the family, we had a good time, so hopefully you guys had a good time too. Speaking of announcements, you don't mind if I do this quick announcement before we start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Geeks of Utah, rejoice! It's the 10th annual FanX Comic and Pop Culture Convention coming to the Salt Palace in Salt Lake City, Utah, this September 21st through the 23rd. Come see stars of TV and films like Cast of Scream, Smallville, Charmed, and even Back to the Future. They just announced John Rhys Davies from Indiana Jones and the Lord of the Rings. Gimli himself's going to be there too. So if you love John Rhys Davies, come see him. He's going to be there. All this, of course, you can come meet some authors and artists. Check out the panels that can fit your geeky needs. Check out the merch booths of local and national merchants who fill your geek shrine at home. That much more. For tickets, go to fanxsaltlake.com. That's fan, X as the letter X, saltlake.com. We've been to this a couple times, Ricky, and we will have to tell people it's fun. It's just great. It's good to go out there and see other people that love things that you love too, right?
Yeah, and if you're crazy and want to go all 3 days, I've only really done it once in my life. I try to stick to, well, I haven't been in a while, but when I do try to go, I try to stick to just one day because I can't do multiples. And you know what actually I had fun doing is the year that we got a hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went down and we did Friday and Saturday.
No, we got for Thursday, Friday. I think you weren't available till Thursday or Friday. Yeah, because you had to work Thursday, but Friday and Saturday you were going to come down.
Yeah, and that's fun. That's fun to do because I don't know about you, Mitch, but I felt like a mini vacation.
It did,
because we were hanging out and we did it actually a couple different times because once Luke joined us, our friend of the program.
Yes, he dressed up as one day he dressed up as a Green Army Man from Toy Story. The other day he dressed up as Freakazoid.
Yeah. And we did that. So we saved money. We did it as you could have a kitchen in it. It was like a little small
hotel
house.
Yeah. Definitely go to this. It's fun because I would tell people if you have stuff you want to sell, like they sign up quick because booths are selling out quick. So if you've got stuff you want to sell that you think this would be a great place to sell your stuff, go for it. Go to fanxsaltlake.com. Man, that was a good one. I like FanX. I can't wait. I think it's gonna be fun.
Oh man, I need to get back there because it's been a few years.
It's been a while, yeah. I think it's just fun to have just a geek culture convention here, because Utah, we do have a lot of geeks. We're very geeky out here.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's get on with the show, shall we?
Let's get it going.
From Netflix to Disney Plus and more, here are some TV shows and movies to look out for. It's time for Running Down a Stream.
Of course, it's beginning of the month, so why not? Let's tell you what's streaming on the all the fun places you can stream your movies at right now. Shall we, Ricky?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, so I'm going to start with one. First one is White House Plumbers. This 5-part political satire series that tells the true story of how Nixon's own political saboteurs and Watergate masterminds, E. Howard Hunt and G. Gordon Liddy, accidentally toppled the presidency while they tried to protect it. This stars Woody Harrelson, Justin Theroux, and Lena Headey. You can check this out on HBO Max right now. They drop the first episode and a new one every Monday.
Nice. Next up, speaking of the MCU, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is coming to Disney Plus. If you did not get a chance to see it or loved it and want to watch it again, Marvel's pint-sized hero, Ant-Man and the Wasp, are back in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. This time they face off against the powerful King the Conqueror. Paul Rudd, Evangeline Lilly, and Jonathan Majors star in this film. It starts phase 5 of the MCU, and you can watch this on Disney Plus on May 17th.
Ooh, I can't wait, man. That's a good one. Check that out, people, please. Bumpkiss, Pete Davidson from SNL and the King of Staten Island is bringing a fictional version of his life in a comedy series. This is going to star with him, Edie Falco, and Joe Pesci.
Wow,
Pesci, man.
yay.
Yeah. And this show is going to feature a list of guest stars like Ray Romano, Sebastian Stan, and Steve Buscemi, just to name a few. You can actually check this out on Peacock right now. They dropped the episode this past Thursday, so check it out on Peacock.
Nice. Oh, Star Wars Visions Volume 2. The popular Star Wars anthology series is back with Volume 2 from animation studios like Studio Mir, Cartoon Saloon, and Artaman. Come short stories set in the universe of the galaxy far, far away. All these shorts will drop just in time on May the 4th on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I don't know if you watched the first volume, but it's really good. I'm excited for Volume 2.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
I have not.
You should check them out. They're only like short episodes too, so they're like maybe like almost like how Tales of the Jedi was.
Oh, okay.
Air. We've talked about this a couple times on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Affleck directs and co-stars in this biopic sports film. It follows the history of the shoe salesman Sonny Vaccaro and how he led Nike into the pursuit of the greatest athlete in history of basketball, Michael Jordan. This also stars Matt Damon, Jason Bateman, and Marlon Wayans, and Viola Davis. Watch this on Prime Video starting May 12th.
I think I might try to if I have
I do. I
time.
heard good stuff about it. Yeah.
The Great, Elle Fanning and Nicholas Hoult are back for the 3rd season of this historical and satirical comedy about the rise of Catherine the Great, the Empress of Russia, in the late 18th century. You could stream this on Hulu starting May 12th. Oh,
I need to check this out. My wife has watched this and she says it's pretty funny. It's just it's dark humor and just fun. So
okay.
What we talked about, I think last week or the week before, we talked about White Man Can't Jump. We made a remake of the 1992 film about a pair of basketball hustlers who team up to earn extra cash. Starring Sonequa Walls, Jack Harlow, and Lance Reddick. Watch this sports comedy movie on Hulu starting on May 19th.
Crater is next. After his father's death, a boy raised on a lunar mining colony goes on a journey exploring a mysterious crater with his 3 best friends and a new arrival from Earth before he permanently relocated to another planet. You can watch this sci-fi coming-of-age film on Disney Plus on May 12th.
Yeah, this actually looks cool. I watched a trailer for it. It looks really good. It's from Sean Levy, who, has done Fall Guy or Free Guy, doing the new Deadpool and the Atom Project. So he's actually producing this and looks pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. American Born Chinese. Jin Wang is an average teenage balancing high school and home life. When he meets a new foreign exchange student on the first day of the school, even more worlds collide as Jin is unwittingly entangled in a battle with Chinese mythological gods. This stars Ben Wang and James Hong, Stephanie Hsu, and Academy Award winners Ke Huy Quan and Michelle Yeoh. You could watch all episodes will drop on May 24th on Disney Plus.
Okay, you got me
This-
right there at the end.
Yeah, it looks cool. I would recommend checking out the trailer. It looks pretty cool. And it's from Daniel Kim Craig, who did the Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings. He's actually directing some and producing the show. So definitely check it out.
Okay, and last on our list today, Mitch, is Fubar. Arnold Schwarzenegger stars in his first scripted TV series as a CIA operative on the edge of retirement. He discovers that his own daughter is a CIA operative as well and has called him for one last mission. Stream this action comedy on Netflix on May 25th.
I know, we just watched the trailer before.
I was going to say
funny.
a little peek behind the curtain, folks. Yeah, we just watched that trailer and it's hilarious.
It looks funny. I would tell people go check this out. So
yeah,
and that's what's running down the stream for you. We have a good discussion here, just in time for Mother's Day, like we said. Of course, this Sunday. Just a reminder, this Sunday, guys, it's Mother's Day. So, guys and girls, hey, reach out to your moms and tell them you love them. You know, appreciate what they've done. Thank goodness they, still love you and care for you. But we wanted to do a fun thing since, this is about entertainment, movies and TVs. We thought, what about our favorite TV or movie moms? We got to show them loves too, right, Ricky?
Yeah. I think I got a good list, and I think you do too. So we just give a quick shout out to them.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and what do you got for your first mom, Ricky? Who's the first mom you like?
I actually wrote down Cher from a 1985 movie called The Mask, not to be confused with the Jim Carrey one. And her character was named Rusty. And the reason why I picked her is, if you remember, her son had a disease that it made his face deformed. Now, she was not, not a perfect mom, but she really fought hard for Rusty. And I know there's a mom that you're going to mention that is a similar type mom that is, she did anything and everything she could to get her son into school and to get people to actually like forget his deformity and just let him be a good kid and stuff like that and be in high school and stuff. And I remember, I think she was in a biker gang, or her boyfriend was. But if you haven't seen this movie, it's very heartwarming and good. I mean, it's a little cheesy 80s, but I think Cher did a pretty good performance in that one.
Yeah, I remember that movie. It was a good movie. It had Eric Stoltz as Rocky, her son. Also had
was that Sam Elliott?
Yeah, it was Sam Elliott.
That's
as
what
Gar.
I thought. Yeah,
as a member of Rocky's motorcycle family. Who was basically like a father figure to Rocky. So, or not? To Rocky. So, really good movie. I would tell people go check this out. Even it's got Estelle Getty and even young Lauren Dern's in this too. So
sorry.
But I would tell people go check that out. It's a good movie, based on true story too. So
that I did not know. So thank you for adding that, Mitch.
Yeah, based on true story. So one of the moms I like, and I think you mentioned it too. I went with Mrs. Gump from Forrest Gump. Yeah, a mother who, she her kid wasn't all that smart. And so she was very kind on how to, break things down to make him understand things in life. And, she did anything she could to get her kid taken care of for school. I mean, anything.
I know. We ain't gonna. I was waiting for that, Mitch.
Sally Field was just fantastic as Mrs. Gump. Just what you would want for a mom that would, she ran that house and she had it as more like a hotel, like a bed and breakfast type place where people would come in and, hotel for a while and then go about their business. So, I
was going to say, much like Cher in her movie, a single mom.
Yeah.
At that.
Yeah. So, No, really good. I love Forrest Gump and I love Mrs. Gump. So, what you got for your next one?
Okay, so the next one I jumped into the sitcom category, and I picked Patricia Richardson as Jill in Home Improvement. Now, I wrote down that she had to raise 4 kids. Now you're like, well, I thought there was only 3 on the show. And you're right, there was, but Tim was a kid half the time. And like if you watch the show, Tim was Tim Allen. You know, you're gonna get what you're gonna get. And he was a kid and a buffoon. So it's like raising 4 kids, and she held down a job, she held down that house, and she was always the voice of reason, but she also had empathy for the kids and for Tim too, when Tim was on his little things. But she was very like very what do they call that? Not really huge women's lib, but she was like an independent woman on her own too in the show.
Especially being surrounded by a house full of dumb men.
Yes, you know, and a good episode to watch, and is when they find out that Randy has cancer. And that was kind of early for sitcoms to bring that up, but
yeah,
that's a good episode to watch, where shows her empathy and things like that. And like, how would you feel as a mom if your son, you know, got diagnosed with that? But you know, I if you haven't watched Home Improvement in a while, go check it out. I'm sure it's on Hulu or something.
Oh yeah, you can easily find it somewhere. It's really funny. I tell people, go check it out. Yeah, you're right. She is raising 4 kids because Tim does some dumb shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I stuck in the world of sitcom too. I went back to the 70s. I went with Kitty Foreman from That 70s Show, played by the lovable Deborah Jo Rupp. She is just so funny. She's also playing in That 90s Show as well. And you've seen That 90s Show. You would say she's still pretty stellar. She's funny. She's hilarious, right?
Yeah, she's still got the comedic timing with her and Red Foreman.
And I love their chemistry too, because you know, she's just the mom that, like, you know, she cares for her kids, and you know, Red just, you know, thinks his kids are just dumbasses. Or like, Eric's a dumbass, but he loves his daughter so much because, you know, it's his baby.
Yeah.
Oh God. And the thing I like about too is I love when she can be so nice and peaceful, and then she just snaps like really crazy.
Oh yeah, there's a few episodes that
I think what was the best clip I see was where it's like, it was around the time where Eric's was where Topher Grace was leaving the series as Eric, and they were gonna write him off like he was going to Africa or something like that. And you know, she's all sad. It's like, I want to spend time with my kid. My boy's not gonna be here. And so Fred's like, there's a car show in town. Car show? I don't want to go to the fucking car show. I want another night with my kid.
Yeah, she's especially when she drinks. Oh my God.
Yes. And her laugh too, the ha ha ha.
But one thing quick that I liked about her is she always took the other kids into her home.
Oh yeah.
She treated them just like
even
they were.
Even the kids that are friends with her granddaughter too.
Yeah. Oh, that pissed Red off. If you haven't seen that series, he's like, damn it, you did it again, Kitty. Why do you keep inviting these kids to our house?
I saw there was the one clip where like they're leaving, she's like giving cookies, get out of here. Like, goodbye, get out of here. Have a good time. That was mine.
I highly recommend it if you have not caught it.
I think I'll check it out. Yeah. So hey, Ricky, what's one more you got that we like to celebrate our moms too?
So I'm gonna jump to the world of animation and Brave and Queen Eleanor. And at first, she doesn't start out as the best mom, in my opinion, because she's putting a lot of pressure on Merida. And I know that that's the way the movie's supposed to go. But like, she's like, you got to get married. You got to hold your head up high and be a queen like I am. But she doesn't want none of that. She just wants to be herself and use her bow and arrow and ride off into the sunset. And eventually she does. You know, there's a transformation in her life, and they both kind of come together and learn new things about each other. and she changes her tone about how Meredith should live her life, and I like that because a lot of times some parents can do that, some can't. Some parents
Yeah.
get stubborn in their ways, and they're like dead set on that's what you want the kid to do. But the ones that can like change their opinion on things and see things the kid's way too, I like that a lot because you're letting them be independent on their own.
Mm-hmm. Good answer. Yeah, and I think the one I gotta go with that I really love, that I think is a fantastic mom because she has a lot of kids and she's a caring wife, so she loves her husband so much. It's Mrs. Molly Weasley from the Harry Potter series.
Oh.
She loves her kids. She's very protective. She will send a howler if you get on her nerves at school. She's had all these boys, and Jeannie was the last kid, and she was the girl. So it was like she finally got a daughter. So I love the relationship too with her and Arthur Weasley. They're just, you can tell they just love each other, but they love their family the most. And the thing is, like, I picture like Mrs. Weasley's like the type of woman who'll give you a good ride in bed. But then she'll knit
Mitch.
you, but then she'll knit you like a nice sweater right after, you know. I want a Weasley sweater, you know, the old ugly sweater with like your initial on the front.
Yeah.
Oh man, Arthur's got it right, man. Arthur's got it good, man, with Mrs. Weasley. Yeah, keep those gingers together, baby. Woo!
Nice.
Mm-hmm. We do have like an honorable mention, and I found a list. Ricky, you like a list?
Oh yeah, I always do.
A list. Yes. So let's do our honorable mention though. What's another honorable mention you want to give for a mom that just didn't quite make the list, but is still good?
Yeah, and this one was actually a selection from my mom, Beth from Dog the Bounty Hunter. I know she's not a TV mom, but she's but my mom said that it was cool that she would help Dog catch the people, and she always had empathy for the people that, even if they're like a drug addict or a criminal, she always tried her best to say, it's okay, we'll help you, we'll find ways to get you rehab or help you out of jail and things like that. So she was a caring mom, and she also was very good to her kids.
That's a good choice. I think for a good mom, I'm gonna have to throw on is Linda Belcher from Bob's Burgers.
Oh yeah.
Just someone that just she always tries to inspire her kids to do great, and she's always very supportive. And I love how she always has like these songs too. She just breaks out into songs anytime, but she's very passionate about her kids and cares for them and tries to motivate them to be good in life. So,
did you ever see the Bob's Burger movie?
No, I need to though. I heard it's really
good. It was all right. It was okay.
Okay, I'll have to check it out sometime.
I suggest it.
But I did find a list, and you can actually look this up. This is from USA Today. About a year ago, they did a list of top 25 best TV and movie moms. But we're only gonna do the top 10. We'd be here all day if we did the top 25. First of all, we're gonna start with number 10 was Marie Barone from Everybody Loves Raymond, of course, played by the lovable Doris Roberts, who was raised overbearing mom that lived across the street.
God.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I love my mom and my mother-in-law, but I don't think I want to live across the street from them.
No.
Helen Griswold at number 9 from the Vacation films.
Really? That's a little bit of a...
you know what? I think you'd have to put her on there because she really cares for her kids, even though how stupid her husband is sometimes.
Yeah, it's true. Clark can be like Tim Allen.
Yeah. So in a way, she's caring for 3 children. Number 8 on the list they have here is Olivia Walton from The Waltons. Never really watched The Waltons a lot. I don't know if you ever did.
No, never got.
I know my mother-in-law, she likes it. And, I've watched a few episodes, and she's a caring mom, especially with that huge family she has. Jeez, my God. This one I don't know much about. I'm going to be honest with you people, and I don't think Ricky's going to know. Marta Henson from I Remember Mama. At number 7. Yeah. So basically, I Remember Mama follows a Norwegian immigrant family to 1910 San Francisco, just a few years before the First World War. So basically, this mom was very caring, very do as much as she could. So,
Okay.
yeah. Number 6. Hey, look, Mrs. Gump.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, there's, Mom always said life is like a box of chocolate. You simply don't know what you're gonna get. Number 5. I feel bad for this mom, but Claire Huxtable from the Cosby Show.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't eat the Jello.
Yeah, just don't eat the Jello. Look out, Claire. Claire, look out! Wake up! I think we know how she got those 3 kids now.
Oh God, Mitch.
I know. Number 4 they have on the list is I'm surprised by this one, Marge Simpson from The Simpsons.
Oh.
I guess she does love her kids, and she does put up with the bullshit of her husband.
Yeah.
So basically, she is like taking care of the 4 kids. The 3 kids that she has and Homer.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true.
Number 3, I like this one. Sophia Patero from The Golden Girls.
Oh yeah. Wait. Who is she mom of?
Dorothy.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh. She's your typical Italian mom who will take no shits from anybody. So
Nope. She was. I didn't watch a lot of Golden Girls, and I know it's kind of getting a little revival here lately by some kids of our age. But yeah, the few I watched, she was pretty funny. It's Estelle Getty, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the best, like one of the favorite lines I like is she says in it is, Blanche is coming out. It's like, oh, I was just gonna stay home and bathe in a nice warm bathwater as it goes up to my bosoms. And she's like, you're only gonna sit in an inch of water?
Oh, oh Lord.
Oh God. Number 2. I would say, yeah, this is kind of a good mom. I get it, Sarah Connor.
Oh yeah.
Trying to save the future. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Sarah Connor, after the Chinoops, not before the Chinoops.
Oh God.
I would say, yeah, she's on that list, And I think we can agree with number 1 here, Ricky. This is one we should be ashamed we did not put her on our honorable mention or a list. Mrs. Brady from the Brady Bunch.
Oh yeah.
I think the only reason why we didn't put her on the list is probably because they have a maid named Alice. So
yeah, and I tried to go a different direction with shows I haven't really talked about. So,
but no, Mrs. Brady, number 1 on USA Today's moms of TV and movies. So, what are your guys' favorite moms in TV or movie? Hit us up on Facebook. We're at Into the Multiverse of Entertainment Podcast. You can find us on Facebook or email us at intothemo@gmail.com, or even comment on YouTube. If you're watching us on YouTube, put a comment down below. We'd love to hear what you guys have to say. It's fantastic stuff to listen to. So join us now for our reviews of movies that are playing in theaters or streaming on a certain platform for your entertainment. Oh man, we've been waiting for this one for a while, haven't we, Ricky?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was when I found out that it was this year, I was pretty excited.
Yeah. Of course, we're going to talk about the big movie that came out this weekend, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. This is James Gunn's writing and final directing of this franchise as he's moving on to the DC studios. Basically, we'll go down the gist of it. As we see the Guardians on Nowhere, just as at the end of the holiday special, they have made Nowhere like their HQ base, and one day they get attacked by Adam Warlock, who we all remember from the post-credit scene from the Volume 2 movie. This time, we get introduced to Adam Warlock, played by the funny and talented Will Poulter, who we've seen in We're the Millers, and he's been in The Maze Runner. I know one movie you said you saw with him was Detroit that came out a couple years ago. Is that right, Ricky?
Yeah, that's correct. He was pretty good in that one.
Mm-hmm. He comes and he attacks the Guardians, and our favorite raccoon, Rocket, gets hurt, and they find out that he can't be healed. He's got a kill switch, so they have to find out what's the code to the kill switch, which leads us to the High Evolutionary, played by a very talented and I would say probably one of my favorite villains in the whole MCU, Chakwudi Iwuji, who people will remember from Peacemaker. He was fantastic as the villain, but they have a 48-hour time frame. They're trying to get the passcode to try to save their friend Rocket. So it's kind of a race against the clock. First thing, Ricky, what was your thoughts about the movie?
It was really funny. The music. I'm gonna say this. I was thinking about this the other day. When people make movies, most of the time they go throw generic pop song here, throw generic 80s nostalgia song here. Guardians does not. Every song or every part of the soundtrack has a reason. I know most of the Marvel does that. They have perfected that as a group. That Guardians group has perfected that with their songs. It was a really good movie. It has a little bit of everything: drama, comedy, sadness. It makes you action, a lot of action. It did not feel like 2 hours and 20 minutes. It did not. But my first reactions, AA plus all the way. I'll give my rating here in a little bit, but just A plus. Everybody gets their moment to shine, all the characters. So you know,
I think what's great about this too is, first off, it's great that Disney did the smart thing and bring back James Gunn. You know, because it was a stupid thing that they fired him for, and then they realized he's the only guy that can really tell the story of the Guardians. This is his baby, and this is something we've never had in the whole MCU. Like, you've had maybe a director take over maybe 2 movies and then they're gone, or like the Russos where they did Winter Soldier, Civil War, and then they did the 2 Avengers movie. But James Gunn, he's been there since day one of Guardians, and he was able to wrap this up. And now people are saying, like, is this the end of Guardians? This is the end of this crew. So you're going to get a different crew of Guardians down the road. We don't know if they're going to make another movie, or they can just show up in another franchise, or even in Avengers in a couple years. It was a perfect send-off for this crew. Like you said, you had to rate. Everybody has their moments. It's just the humor, the drama, the action. I mean, it's got a little bit of everything. I would say if you're an animal lover or a little kid, you may get a little distraught by some of the flashbacks of Rocket, because, you know, he gets tortured by the High Evolutionary to be what Rocket is. And I think the other thing too you have to enjoy with Rocket's story is it's great to see it come full circle, to see now you see why Rocket is an asshole, why he doesn't like people calling him a monster or a rodent, or, you know, calling him a raccoon or anything. He's very sensitive of that. He just thinks he's something special. I mean, like he said in the first movie, ain't no thing but me except me.
Yeah, and I think it's great storytelling that his arc from the first one to the second one, with where he opened up a little bit more in the second one, and now we, like you said, come full circle. You know, I was happy with the ending.
Yeah, and I think, you know, the best way that I would just tell people is go see this. Don't spoil it. Have fun with it. It's great. It's fantastic. And I agree with you. Something with James Gunn when it comes to the music, he makes it work. He makes the songs tell the story and become more of the heart of the story too.
Yeah, and that's what I like is, I could go watch a normal comedy, but if the score or the soundtrack doesn't match up, then I'm not saying it's a bad movie, but it takes away a little bit.
Yeah. Well, like I would say, like if you go watch, I'll use a prime example, someone trying to copy that idea and it just didn't work out, was the first Suicide Squad movie. You could tell they kind of tried to do that manner with the music, but it just didn't fit well what they were trying to do with the music for the movie. Like they're trying, like let's mix it up like how James Gunn did it with Guardians. Let's do it with Suicide, and it didn't work. So I think it's just James Gunn just has that talent for it, and he's just phenomenal. And you and I have to agree, we're excited to see what he's bringing to DC.
Yeah, I am. I mean, I'm a little sad with the departures, the people leaving, but I'm sure that it will work out in the end. I know Marvel's probably sad to lose him, and
Yeah.
the other thing too with I don't know who picks the songs, if it's him or he has somebody help him, but he digs deep. It's not just like your like a nostalgic song that we've heard 20 times on a movie. He digs deep into some that I've never even heard of.
Yeah, like a lot of people didn't know the Since You've Been Gone. People didn't realize. Everybody thought, oh, that's the Kelly Clarkson song. It's like, no, Rainbow was the first band to do that song. And she just remade it, and it's just great. Like you said, every character has their thing. I think the thing I like too is Zoe Saldana's Gamora. Different Gamora because because the previous Gamora was in love with Peter before she died in Infinity War. Well, this is from that past that's stuck in our present time, and she has no recollection of Peter, no feelings whatsoever. She just wants to do her thing, and she was great. You can tell she had fun playing Gamora in a different twist in this movie.
Oh yeah, because it reminded me of the first one, because in the first one she wanted nothing to do with Peter Quill and
with his pelvic sorcery.
yeah and there are some callbacks to the other ones too, so you got that in there.
Could we agree that this is probably the best MCU movie since Endgame, would you say?
Yes, I was gonna. Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. So I don't like to rank them because and we've discussed this in the past, like Captain America's story is going to be different than Guardians, so I don't really like to rank them. But
and everybody's going to have their certain taste, like depending on what they like in their taste of.
Yeah, there's
of
only
the comics.
one MCU movie that I really don't like, and we discussed it before. I'm not going to bring it up, but I gotta say that this is. It would be the Endgame and Infinity War, and then right on their tail is this one and Civil War.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one was right there with on par of what Infinity War was. How gut wrenching it was.
But yeah, I would tell you, go see this, people. It's fun. Don't spoil it. It's really good. I think you and I agree, probably one of the favorite songs in that movie was the one they had in the final battle.
Yeah, that was a really, and our friend that came with us, he mentioned it compared to the Daredevil fight scene.
Yes, the hallway scene.
The scene. Yeah, and so that kudos to Dan on that one, bringing that up. It was a good fight scene. So
definitely check this out, people. I know ever since we got done watching it, I've been kind of going back between 4.5 out of 5. I'm going to give you 2 different ratings. As an MCU, a movie guy, I'm at 4.5, but as a Rocket Raccoon fan, because ever since I heard they were going to do the first Guardians back in 2012, a lot of people were like, okay, what's this about? Most people didn't know. I knew what it was about. I was like, I am down for it. And when it happened, people were skeptic, and I was like, I think it's gonna be great, because everybody had that whole, this is gonna be Marvel's first first misstep, and they're gonna go downhill after that. And it wasn't. It was fantastic. It was a huge hit. So as a Rocket fan, I'm a 5 out of 5.
Yeah, I'm at a 4 out of 5. I mean, I actually don't know what else they could have done with this movie. I'm at a 4 out of 5. I was someone that didn't know what it was about. I didn't think it was gonna flop, because at that time the track record of Marvel was good.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of like, okay, let's see what it's about. And each time my expectations were overmet with it.
Yeah, so check this out, people. Go see this right now in theaters. It's fantastic. We will tell you there is 2 post-credit scenes, one mid-credit, one after the credits. We'll tell people, stay through those. They're good. You'll be excited, trust me.
Yeah.
And I think we should end it on, as Groot would say it, I am Groot.
Uh-oh! We're coming to the end! See?
Big ending.
Wait! Where are you going?
Oh man. Oh god, I told you I was gonna have a hard time making it through that damn review. Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a like I said, people go see this movie if you can. My thing is just don't spoil it for people. Don't be that dick. Just
Yeah,
tell
please
people
don't.
go see it and have a good time, just go see it. Don't don't bitch and complain. Just enjoy it. I mean, it's the last Guardians movie of this Guardians crew, they said. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do in the future. So
Yeah, I agree with you on everything that you said, and
mhm.
it's a good movie. And just don't, like you said, just don't spoil this. Give people at least. I try to do a month,
Like a week.
I try to do a month because
that's good.
Because I know the internet doesn't, but I try to at work. Now, if someone's seen it, yes. So like if let's say I had a coworker that seen it, then yes, I'll talk to them. But if they haven't, I try to wait like a month before I ask them if they liked it.
Okay, that's not bad. So yeah, we're gonna head back in the Canyon Arrow. Yeah. We gotta get back to our mobs and tell them Happy Mother's Day, and hope you guys had a fun Mother's Day weekend coming up. Spend some time with your moms. Give her a call. Go see her. Say hi. Do something nice for her. Buy her flowers. Take her out to dinner. Tell her why the hell she married your dad.
No. Don't say that.
Tell her out of the two of you, you're the best, Mom.
Oh, Lord.
And then you do that same table a month later when it's Father's Day. So
Yeah, be on the lookout for our Best Dads episode.
oh yeah, that should be fun. But yeah, anywho, like I said, check us out on Facebook, email us at intothemo@gmail.com. Follow us on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music. Where the hell are you getting your podcast from? We love to hear you guys' review, your thoughts and comments. Thoughts and comments, man. That's like how people say like thoughts and prayers. I think for like podcast shows, we should always do thoughts and comments. Thoughts and comments. Thoughts and comments.
That works.
All right. As always, safe travels.
And safe entertaining yourself.
Hey you, thanks for sticking through and listening into the Multiverse of Entertainment podcast. If you are a fan of this podcast and like what you heard, be sure to subscribe to us on Spotify, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcast from to be notified for new episodes. Please leave us feedback or suggestions for future episodes. And as always, safe travels and safe entertaining yourself.